So I think we'll get straight into it if that's okay with you. The big topic we wanted to discuss today was how managing patients with chronic disease and euthanasia affects us as vet professionals.
I think they're two separate things. One is managing chronic disease, and euthanasia is a separate thing, which sadly often comes having managed a chronic disease for so long. Managing chronic disease, I think you'll know yourself, can actually be very rewarding. And if we have a patient that we've been looking after for a long time, we become very bonded with them. So I think the reward that the owner might get from medicating their animal and it being successful, we do get the same reward and the same good feeling as well. Yeah. So managing arthritis long term, it can be something we're managing for many, many years. Yeah. Labradors with juvenile conditions can grow up to be 10-year-old Labradors who have the repercussions of those conditions or everything that supersedes those conditions, and we might have been with them for their whole life, as I have several times over. And I think it can actually be very, very rewarding. It can bond you even more with that animal as well as the client. Yeah. And while the client might know that we're bonded with them and we have a connection with them, I don't know if they always understand how much we really care about the animal, how much we have that bond, that contact, that desire for the animal to do well. Yeah. So maybe it's nice for clients to know that, yes, we care about them, we care about our job, but we probably deeply love their animal, because yeah. Many vets I know have become vets because they love animals. I think as vets, we actually need to love people too. But that's not always the case. Sometimes many of us prefer animals to humans. So I think it's important for clients to know that we get a great deal of satisfaction very often, a great deal of reward from managing chronic disease. Yeah. I'm a surgeon, not a medic. When I look at the medics I work with, when I see them juggling all these different conditions an animal might have, one might be arthritis, one might be a metabolic disease, something else might be even a chronic low-grade cancer. And I see how clever they are managing and balancing all these medications and the owner's expectations and really assessing the animal's quality of life. It's a very holistic approach. Yeah. And that can feel very rewarding as well when it's successful. So I think the actual chronic disease managing it is a good thing and a feel-good thing.
Yeah. Totally agree with that. Totally agree, because that's, I'm still a fairly young vet, and that it's ended up being, I don't know, I guess at vet school I probably didn't think that much about arthritis. I didn't think it would be my specialism, if you like, or my area of interest, and then it's become the thing that I love the most, and I am so bonded to my patients and I spend so much time with them, and I honestly don't find anything more rewarding than seeing a 12-year-old dog and being able to get an improvement. I find that the most satisfying thing. But there is a hard side of it. There is a stressful side when things aren't going well. But in general, I think I absolutely agree. I get the most job satisfaction, and I don't really consider being a vet a job. I think it's a lifestyle. So it's every day. I'm doing this as a vet at my practice, and I also run my own little pain clinic. And I do that from home. So I literally see my patients at home. So there's no space for me. It's all chronic pain in my head, but I love it. And I absolutely adore seeing patients improve. So I think you're absolutely right. I think sometimes on the mental health side of things, we focus on the negative, but there is a huge positive side to managing chronic disease when things are going well.
I agree. And when I speak to vets, when I'm counselling vets, I rarely find that a chronic disease is actually a source of anxiety or stress or disappointment for them. And you'll have seen it yourself. Animals are amazing. And compared to humans, they have such a fabulous attitude towards, I'm in pain, I don't want to walk, I'm out of pain, life is